0-3. Pace is not going to be an issue.
I'm holding my breath because I have a feeling it's going to be hard to talk in this one. Back and forth, track meet. Got your running shoes ready?
Ready to go. Fast pace for Brooklyn, #1 in the NBA in pace. Phoenix is #2. We're set to go. Ball knocked out of bounds. And it will be Nets ball. Last touch by James.
One thing we will have to watch out for, these last 3 games for the Suns with their improvement, a big part of that has been on the defensive end of the floor.
Who played at Lamar, handling the point guard duties for Phoenix. Eric Bledsoe, persona non grata right now for the Suns. Tip ball, James, that's a 3. Scoring point guard, split in Croatia, Israel, Italy, Greece, Spain. Getting his shot with Phoenix. Mozgov.
Lineup, they've gone with Marquise Chris here in the post along with Tyson Chandler. So it'll be a good matchup and a test for Rondae Hollis-Jefferson. You like Mozgov getting in on the action early.
James, back-to-back threes for Mike James. Spent 2 years at Eastern Arizona Community College. Got the angle and the flip doesn't go. Knocked to the outside. LeVert claims it. Booker couldn't grab it. So a reload here for Brooklyn. Hollis-Jefferson takes it in. Oh, acrobatic play. RHJ to the rack.
Heady, understanding where the defense was at and hang time to be able to go.
James, the teardrop. Mike James, his fingerprints are all over this game early. In fact, he has scored all of Phoenix's points. Russell from deep. It's a tray.
Using that Mozgov screen, comes off of it smooth. And this, though, is where...
And Brooklyn. LeVert. Mozgov had it knocked away. James with the steal. James, the speed, left hand. Mike James having his way in this first quarter. 10 of the Suns' 12 points. Screen for 5:38 to go in this opening quarter. Nets with a 1-point lead. Russell defended by James. Pirouettes. Zeller sets the screen. Russell's jump shot goes down. And so does Russell on the play.
If he can get that to go in, you can't stop it because an excellent screen by Zeller. We saw Mozgov doing the same.
James gives it up. Booker, baseline delivery. The Suns now at 50%. High off the window. D'Angelo Russell. There's not a lot of defense being played so far.
No resistance.
James to slam it down, but Zeller got in his way. Hollis-Jefferson right down the middle. The blow-by. Can't finish. Booker goes behind the back. Booker, that's sweet. 7 points for Devin Booker. Russell handles it with his team up by traffic with a 1-second difference. Shot clock to game clock. Clear it out for Len to set the screen. Ulis works around it. Bounces for Len. Len puts it up. Gets the roll at the horn. We head to the second with the Suns in front. 30. Mozgov got denied by the rim. And it bounces over to Ulis. Ulis looking for an opening. Put it over Mozgov. The little guys find ways to score.
They're used to being crafty. You know, he's been little his whole life, so he has to find ways to get shots off of bigger guys.
Is that your information?
Well, deduction tells me that maybe he's been a smaller guy on the floor his whole life.
Ulis turns it over. LeVert. Nice touch.
Great to see that out of LeVert. The smooth look. Offensively, early on he seemed a little bit disjointed. Maybe too much in his head, and that was just...
Have to work quickly. Lob it up. Len, catch, and release is off. LeVert a 3. Bottom. Karis LeVert from downtown.
Had just enough time to set his feet. Almost too much time you start to think about it. A beautiful...
Off the Christmas.
Did you say...
Yeah, well, it's holiday time.
I love it.
Russell, how did that one go down? D'Angelo Russell looking for a call as it rims in. 13 points for Russell. The next highest scoring net is Caris LeVert.
Using that cross-court pass, skips a player in Joe Harris, and Hollis Jefferson wide open to attack and penetrate.
Booker gets the step and lays it in. This young man can score. 9 points for Booker.
Level defensively, and we've seen that out of him here tonight and also the past few games.
Russell head and shoulder fake. The bounce inside. Hollis Jefferson. Beautiful setup by D'Angelo Russell.
Lingering along the baseline, just waiting to pick the right spot to slide in. Understands Russell's going to be able
here in Brooklyn. The Nets beat the Suns 126-98. 74 second half points. Booker is fouled and a chance at a three-point play. It's Dinwiddie with a personal.
And right out of the gates, you saw exactly what Devin...
In your face 14.
No.
That shows you how gifted a scorer he is. Shake and bake. Hollis Jefferson. Oh, he flips it in and a foul. Rondé Hollis Jefferson. That was crafty.
Excellent job of using his left shoulder to be able to create a little body control. Going to the basket is something that he has clearly worked on, but consistently showing game in and game out. 11
points for Hollis Jefferson. James gives up his dribble. Booker, one dribble and a J. He cans it. It's a three. 54-48. By 6, shooting 48% from the field, 38% from three-point territory. Russell, that's a three. He's got it. D'Angelo Russell from deep. Things picking up here. Booker, defended by Crabbe. Russell now with 20 points. Booker is hot. Devin Booker on the turnaround. Down by 6 to Phoenix. James, big first half, 15 points for the Suns. Booker over LeVert. Book in for Booker.
And Booker makes it look so easy and smooth, and he's a player who's penetrated so much, who's driven, that you back off of him a little, and then that...
Off the rim, rebounded by Hollis Jefferson. Russell, that's for 2. Count it. D'Angelo Russell, he's got the touch tonight.
And he's been able to get that shot anytime he wants coming off the ball screen.
8 of 12 from the field. Carroll, it's flat. Ball gets kicked out by Jackson and he tracks it down. Open look. Mike James, a 3.
Talk about a quick trigger. Rotates the defense, shifts them to the other side, and that was catch and shoot for Mike James.
And the largest lead of the night for Phoenix. Mike James. Hollis Jefferson on a fade. Rimming, no. Chandler tapped the ball to himself. Nets are down to 39% shooting. Booker. That's a feathery touch for Devin Booker.
That's a shooter's touch, and he did just enough to get Russell back on his heels. And he's done that a couple times. You don't expect him to rise up with it. He kind of catches you because you're waiting for the drive, and he pulls up.
Russell pulls up. He's got it. And one. And D'Angelo Russell having a chat, one-sided chat with Booker, who looked away. And that's the kind of night it's been for Brooklyn. They are shooting 29% from three-point territory. Phoenix is shooting 50% from three-point range. Now above that number, the Booker tray. And Booker is doing some talking. 28 for Booker. Foul call. Russell's jumper doesn't go. (81-65). They can add to it. That's shooting practice for Booker.
And he's got way too much space. And Tyler Zeller playing center field, understanding that he's got to protect the paint and protect that drive, but it just gives Booker.
Booker gets it ahead for Dinwiddie. He likes the matchup with Bender. Crabbe gets it back. Screen set from Zeller. That's for 2. Yes.
Beautiful job, a little give and go. Freed himself up by giving it to Zeller, getting it back, and his feet were set. Crabbe is in rhythm now.
As many as 18. Dinwiddie to Harris. Two-man game. Count it! Spencer Dinwiddie! Downtown Dinwiddie. Lob it up. That's too high. And the Suns are falling apart. It's a 20-2 run to tie the game. Dinwiddie feeling it. Oh, yeah! Spencer Dinwiddie puts the pumpkin in the hoop. Crabbe on the move. Crabbe turns and missed it. Harris the box out and the lay-in +1. Joe Harris planted himself in the paint, waiting for the Crabbe jumper, and he was in perfect position for the offensive board and the stick back.
Watch Joe Harris come into your screen at the bottom.
Dinwiddie, bullet feed to the corner. LeVert, the dribble drive, the floater, and the foul. Karis LeVert finishing in traffic.
I'm not sure how he got that to go, because there was 3, maybe 4 white jerseys all packed. Points over 7 rebounds. Really had started to come on strong and find his way. Continues to be a guy who can improve.
Dinwiddie shields and scores. Spencer Dinwiddie continues to play with a purpose. 15 for Dinwiddie. Ulis cans the touch. Carroll back in. Chris spins and hands it to the wrong team. Harris, the layup. When I say wrong team, that's from the Phoenix perspective. If you're Chris.
Not where he wanted to go with it, but it all started with the
Nets had 4 turnovers in the first quarter, just 1 since. Dinwiddie all the way. Len gets a piece. Carroll, that's an open look. Bottom for 3.
That is the activity of Hollis Jefferson, keeping the possession alive. And whew, the spot where he had an open look.
Corner jump, it's Chris. It's an air ball. Box out by Hollis Jefferson. Nets push it up the floor. Hollis Jefferson, a blast for 2. Rondae Hollis Jefferson goes coast to coast. Timeout Suns.
It was all about the
Booker. Great defense by LeVert, but he couldn't come up with a loose ball. Shot clock is down to 4. The drive and bucket +1. T.J. Warren to the hole.
And T.J. Warren is a guy that you've got to keep your eyes on. He hasn't done a whole lot early on.
Lead is 5. Hollis Jefferson telegraphed it. James steps in front and cruises in for the jam. Mike James showing off the vertical. 106-103. Just past the halfway point of the fourth quarter. 20-point post-up opportunity. Crabbe digs in on Warren. Flip shot, no. Carroll moves it ahead. LeVert drives, gets it to go. Karis LeVert going to the rim with a purpose.
And you saw LeVert switching hands, attacking straight at the D. And we talked
6%. Booker is sizing up LeVert. Bender bangs it off the rim. Rebound. Warren works his way underneath for the deuce.
And that's the 3rd second chance opportunity by T.J. Warren. He could click, continues to go hard on the glass.
Ice cold. James met by Hollis Jefferson. James, the jumper, he cans it. Timeout Brooklyn. What an answer by the Suns. 15-2 run. Half-court set for Phoenix. Suns taking their time. They spread it. High screen from Chandler. Russell tries to work around it. Instead, James kicks it out. Bender offers it up. It's a 3. Dragan Bender. Big shot, Bender.
Working that high ball screen, that's exactly what they wanted, especially given the point guard situation with Brandon Knight and Eric Bledsoe.
Crabbe trying to get a shot off. The Nets aren't even getting clean shots at this point. Now the Nets back off. It is a 3-game losing streak for Brooklyn. The Nets fall apart in the fourth quarter. A 122-114 loss to the Phoenix Suns.
The fourth quarter was presented to you by
Give credit to the Phoenix Suns for their defense, how they were able to slow down Brooklyn and take them out of what they wanted to do. Very specific in shutting down the players.